Good evening. $8 million. That's how much the state will pay to settle a hazing lawsuit that involved sexual assault allegations against Aggie basketball players. And the amount itself makes a statement. KRQE News 13 investigative reporter Gabrielle Burkhart obtained the documents that reveal this is NMSU's costliest settlement in years.
They have had the courage to expose what happened to them in order to seek justice.
Justice to the tune of $8 million. Records made public today show that's how much the state of New Mexico will pay for the lawsuit two Aggie basketball players filed in April against the NMSU's Board of Regents, its former head coach, and 3 fellow teammates. It is not mere hazing, it is battery and sexual assault, the lawsuit states.
Coming into our freshman years, our concern should be along the lines of, how are we going to play? How are we going to stay on the court? How are we going to be dominating this program? Not, are we going to be safe?
Shaq Odunewu was awarded nearly $4 million as part of the settlement. Teammate William Deuce Benjamin Jr. and his father awarded $4.1 million. In July of last year, Odunewu was offered a full-ride athletic scholarship to play for NMSU basketball. According to the lawsuit, his teammates Kim Aiken Jr., Dr. Bradley, and Deshandre Washington were, quote, frequently inappropriate, disrespectful, degrading, and violent toward their fellow team members, particularly those who were quieter and less accustomed to a rough environment. Odunewu says he was the victim of harassment for months, including unwanted physical and sexual contact. At least one incident in the shower, the lawsuit states, was filmed by Bradley.
I'm proud of myself that I survived those days when I felt I couldn't.
Deuce Benjamin Jr. dreamed of becoming an Aggie on the heels of his father's legendary career there.
My dream turned into a nightmare real quick, and I never expected this to happen my freshman year. There's a part of me that hasn't been the same now, and I want people to know that.
Benjamin Jr. claims he was also a frequent target of the trio since last summer, alleging mental and physical attacks in the locker room and on the road. Coach Heyer and his staff emboldened and empowered Aiken, Bradley, and Washington, giving them substantial power over their teammates, the lawsuit states. Heyer was fired in February. Records show this is one of the highest paid settlements by the university in state history.
What is your confidence in NMSU's athletic department ability to move forward and have a successful program?
I hope they can. They have pledged to make a number of improvements, to have more oversight. I hope they can fix what I believe were some serious systemic failures that led to all of this happening.
Gabrielle Burkhart, KRQE investigates.
NMSU's Board of Regents would not comment on how they came to this agreement, and the governor's office said hazing in athletics is a pervasive issue that must no longer go unchecked. New Mexico State University cannot wait any longer to implement changes to keep these harmful practices from happening ever again. Now, the Attorney General's office is still investigating the case to decide whether any players or coaches should face criminal charges.